There was a man named Jonah, not a king, not a prophet with a booming voice or a shining reputation, just a man living his life, doing what he thought was right. One day Jonah heard a voice he knew well, the voice of God. Go to Nineveh. God said, tell them to turn back from the way they're living. Now, Nineveh wasn't just another city. It was powerful, violent, feared, and Jonah didn't want anything to do with it. So Jonah did what many of us have done at least once in life. He ran. He didn't argue. He didn't ask questions. He simply went in the opposite direction. Jonah found a ship heading as far away as possible. Different city, different future. Maybe he thought far enough to leave God's call behind. The ship set sail. The sea was calm. Jonah went below deck, laid down, and fell asleep. But peace doesn't last long when you're running from purpose. The sky darkened. The wind rose. Waves slammed into the ship like something alive. Sailor shouted. Cargo was thrown overboard. They prayed to every god they knew, and Jonah slept. When they finally woke in fear, was everywhere. Who are you? They asked. What did you do? Jonah told them the truth. I'm running from God. The storm grew worse. Jonah looked at the terrified faces around him and said something unexpected. Throw me into the sea. The sailors didn't want to, but they had no choice. As soon as Jonah hit the water, the storm stopped silence. The sea became still. Jonah sank, down, and then darkness. But Jonah didn't die. Instead, God provided something no one would ever forget, a great fish. Inside the belly of the fish, Jonah sat alone. No light, no escape, no distractions, just time and truth. 3 days passed, and somewhere in that darkness, Jonah finally stopped running. He prayed, not a perfect prayer, not a polished one, just an honest cry, and God heard him. The fish rose to the surface, and Jonah was released back on the dry land. God spoke again. Go to Nineveh. This time, Jonah went. He walked through the city and spoke a simple message. No threats, no drama, and something remarkable happened. The people listened. They changed. Even the king humbled himself, and God showed mercy. Jonah should have been happy, but he wasn't. He sat outside the city, angry that God had forgiven people he thought didn't deserve it. And that's where the story gets quiet, because Jonah's story isn't really about a fish. It's about us, about the moments we run, the calls we ignore, the mercy we want and struggle to give. God didn't give up on Jonah, and he doesn't give up on us, even when we run, even when we fall, even when we sit in the dark, because grace has a way of finding us even in the depths.